let's go then. Okay. Good afternoon. Welcome to the FIBA EuroBasket opening press conference, pre-event press conference for Finland. I welcome the head coach Lassi Tuovi and Lauri Markkanen. Before we get started with their statements, I would like to remind you that the first part of the press conference will be held in English, and also the first questions, and later on you can ask your questions in Finnish to coach and to Lauri as long as they want to stay here. So first, coach, you are the boss then. So I would like to start with you. Ahead of the EuroBasket games, what would you like to say about the preparations and upcoming games?
Of course, first of all, we are happy to be here. This has been a special summer since we have had Lauri for months with us since June. So it has been different kind of a preparation with the FIBA World Cup qualifiers, and so far we have been playing our basketball with pretty nice results. So we are excited to keep on rolling here in Prague.
Thank you, Coach. And Lauri, your opinions ahead of the EuroBasket, please, and also a little bit about the Israel game, maybe.
Plenty of tough games coming up. We're excited to be here. We've had a good summer of preparation, and I think we're ready to go. Team looks good. We put some work in, and we're excited to be playing against the best competition in Europe. So.
Thank you. So now we can get the English questions from the media regarding to EuroBasket. Please state your name and the media you're working for.
What do you say? Say my name and what?
The media you're working for.
Shai Bokel, Sim Sport. Lauri, last time you faced Israel, the team held Denny to 8 points. How do you repeat that?
I think we did a good job on him last time. I'm sure they watch a lot of film as well, and they trying to get him going early, and so we got to be ready for that. And it was a good team effort from us, and we just got to do it again. It's going to be full 40 minutes. We're trying to do it. Obviously, he's a great player, so he's going to make some tough ones, but we're just trying to make the life difficult for him from early on, and like I said, it's a team effort, not just a one-man job.
Hi, Igor Churkovic with the official website. Lauri, Germany are retiring Dirk Nowitzki's jersey. We're doing a huge story about it with opinions from all the players who had kind of a similar path to him. So maybe you have a story for us related to Dirk Nowitzki. Has he influenced your game? Because it seems so.
Yeah, of course. Watching him quite a bit growing up, and I was fortunate enough to be able to play a couple of times against him in the NBA, and I've talked to him a couple of times. He seems like a great guy, and I don't have a deep relationship with him, but the conversation that I had, he was willing to help me whatever I needed. So I don't have anything special story, but I mean, he's a great guy to have around, and he's doing great things for basketball even after when he's done playing. So.
Question for Coach. What do you believe you're going to see different from Israel this time than you did a week ago? How much do you think you didn't see in that game that maybe Coach Gudis was, didn't want to expose your team to?
Well, first of all, when it's a good basketball team and well coached, so you can expect some kind of a reactions. To be honest, I'm expecting more individuals for some of the players stepping up more, since it's a new tournament. The window is now behind, and now we're playing from the zero again. So I'm expecting some kind of a reactions and revenge mentality for this night, and of course we need to be ready to answer and get our game going, not focusing too much for what Israel is doing.
An English question or okay?
Yeah, English. Is this working? Heikki Miettinen, Helsingin Sanomat, Laurille. How do you see it coming to this tournament when you are one of those players where all eyes are on? Everybody is watching you and expecting very much.
I mean, I think it's pretty fun to be playing that way and not taking pressure from that. Obviously, I've been playing a couple of years now in the brightest lights and in the league, and kind of I'm used to having that pressure situation on me, and so I'm looking forward to it. I think it just brings so much joy to basketball. I think that's why everybody starts playing, to have a competitive basketball and being in clutch situations and spectators expecting big things out of you. So I think it just gives you an extra boost, and it's even more fun to be playing in these games that way. But it's no pressure, really.
Any more questions in English?
Hello, Nikola Stojkovic, Macar Sport, Serbia, Belgrade. I have a question for you, Coach. Seeing the quality of the teams that will compete in this year's EuroBasket, there's an opinion that this will be probably one of the toughest European championships in history. What are your thoughts about that, and where do you see Finland in all of that?
First of all, you're for sure right. With my short experience since 2011, the quality is very high. Even more important is that we are going to see a different kind of a basketball. And our group here in Prague is a very good example of that. There's teams like tomorrow you will see Israel and Finland, similar, yes, but playing with their own identity. If we talk about Serbia, Czech, Poland, Netherlands, everybody has their own way of playing, and that's going to be interesting, as we have been seeing last years that how Slovenia did back in the days. They were special, trusting the way they play. Level is going to be high, but even more we can enjoy a different way of playing basketball, and that's the beauty of our sports.
In the front, please, the microphone.
One more for you, Coach. What does it mean for you personally to be here facing these coaches? You know most of them from the BCL, but you're going to be up against Svetislav Pešić. He won his first trophy, major international trophy, in '85. You were born in '86, if I'm not mistaken. What does it mean to be up against such a great name like Svetislav Pešić?
Coach has shown me some videos about it, so I'm still having the picture at least. But yes, no, that's always an honor to meet and feel the game against this kind of a legend in our sports. On the other hand, tournament like this, you put your focus, your effort, and your eyes on your own players to make sure that they have a opportunity, possibility to play well and do better tomorrow than today. And there will be some other coaches. I'm quite sure everybody are doing the same. So we focus on our own things. But of course, sitting here is an honor, and I'm excited.
Raika Härinen with the Finnish news agency. A question for Lauri. It's been 5 years since the last European Championships. How do you think your role with the Finnish team has changed on the court and off the court?
On the court, I mean, I've been fortunate. I had a pretty big role ever since from the beginning, and team took me in pretty well, obviously, and just having that, knowing that they have the confidence and belief in me, and that helped me from the beginning. So we just kept that going, and I think it's like we talked about, just having the more pressure or whatever, and I just take that on myself to kind of, even though it's a team sport. I kind of try to lead us and go from there, but I mean, the role's been there from the beginning, and I'm fortunate of having that. And off the court, really, and I'm just trying to evolve as a leader and trying to be more vocal. And obviously, we still got some older guys left in this team, but I'm trying to kind of help the even younger guys than me, and to help them to go about their tournament and every way I can. So
I think Lauri is happy that he doesn't have to carry the Masha's table anymore.
yeah, that's good.
So that's very good for us.
Yeah.
Hello, I would have a question for Lauri. We have the likes of Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Giannis, you, Rudy Gobert, I don't want to forget someone, Sabonis, and that goes to saying that as we spoke before, this European Championship is going to be a tough one. Even though you guys play against each other in the NBA, what does it mean for you to play against each other at the national team level?
I think it's going to be fun. For myself, at least, it's always different when you get a chance to represent your country, and it kind of it's a little bit more nervous because you want to perform well for your country and stuff like that. I'm sure it's the same thing for all the other guys as well. So it's going to be pretty cool to compete against those guys on the European floor, and so I'm looking forward to it, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Any more questions in English or in Finnish? No? Then we can do. Do you have any Finnish questions? Okay, then let's conclude the first part of the press conference, and so then you can ask your questions in Finnish as long as you want to. So tomorrow, Finland will face Israel at 2 o'clock. See you tomorrow. Thank you.